Everyone, I am here with the 10 things I would repurchase tag. I've been seeing tons of people doing this tag lately, and I thought it was so fun because I was thinking of creating a tag called like the Holy Grail tag, where I go through every category and tell you my Holy Grail. But I guess this kind of fits into that 10 things I'd repurchase because they're kind of like Holy Grail or items that I feel like I need in my collection. So I will just kind of get started. It was really hard to pick 10 because I actually had to like pull like 3 things out. So the first thing, I guess I'll just start with how I get ready. The first thing would be like a really good primer. And the one that I would immediately go repurchase is the Tarte Clean Slate Poreless Primer. I love this. I purchased a small sample size when I was in Hawaii, and I found that it just made my makeup look flawless. It was very hot and humid in Hawaii, and it didn't make me shiny or oily, and it just like really held my makeup on really good and made my skin just look flawless. I guess that's the only word I can think of. So this would be the primer that I would definitely go out and repurchase immediately. Then would be foundation. And the foundation that I would go purchase if I lost all my makeup would be my Revlon Colorstay Whipped foundation. I love this. As you can see, I have cleaned this puppy out. I went through this so fast. I used it every day. It's a great foundation. It gives you a beautiful coverage. It works well with a brush, with a beauty blender. It lasts all day. It didn't make me break out. The texture is super creamy. It works for a lot of different skin tones. And this was kind of the no-brainer foundation when I started thinking about what foundation do I like love no matter what mood I'm in, and this would definitely be it. So I'd definitely go repurchase this. Then I always set my makeup with a powder. So my all-time favorite powder that I found that is just amazing is the Lorac Balance in Brighten in regular, and I have it in fair just depending on what foundation I'm using, if I'm tan at the time or pale or whatever. This one happens to be in fair. This is just an amazing powder. It has amazing coverage. Like, you don't even need a foundation with this powder. You can just put a little concealer on or a tinted moisturizer and then put this on and you have amazing coverage. It is a little bit of a pricier powder, but it literally lasts so long. I have a little small one, I don't know where it's at, but it's only like a little sample size about this big, and I have been using it for months and I haven't even made like a dent in it. So these last forever. The coverage is amazing. You don't need a lot of product. And like QVC and Ulta are always having like combo sales. So for like 50 bucks, you get this and a bunch of other products. So love that. The next thing would be my contour bronzer. Ever since I started watching YouTube videos, I have been obsessed with contouring. I never used to do it. And then I started watching videos a few years ago, and now I'm obsessed with contouring. I do it every single day. And my all-time favorite bronzer or contour powder is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. And I love this. They have a milk chocolate, which is a lighter one, and then this is just the regular chocolate. I find that this works perfectly fine for my skin tone. I don't find it's too dark. It smells like chocolate, which of course, who doesn't love that? But it's matte. The color is perfect. It's not a muddy, orangey color. It doesn't make you look dirty. It blends flawlessly. It's a great powder that you can use for bronzing and for contouring. And I just love this. This is my all-time favorite bronzer. I force myself to use my other bronzers because otherwise I would just get in the habit of using this every single day. So I love this. I would definitely repurchase this if I lost all my bronzers. This would be the one that I'd go repurchase. For highlighters, this is another Laura Geller product. I heard about this first. I think the first person I heard about this from is Lena, or Makeup by Lena Baby. And I think the packaging is much different than it is here. This is a huge honkin' package. This is actually their baked body frosting, and this is in the color Sugar Glow. And this is what it looks like. First of all, I will never ever go through this. I mean, this is the most largest highlighting powder I've ever seen. But the color is just gorgeous. It's the most beautiful champagne color. It's not too silver or white, it's not too pink, and it's not too golden. It's like that perfect tone for highlighting. It gives you a beautiful natural shimmer. It doesn't make you look like glittery or like a disco ball when you apply it to your cheekbones or down your nose. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's probably one of my all-time favorite highlighting powders. If I lost all my highlighting powders, I think I'd be completely fine with just having this one. Because it's just absolutely a stunning, gorgeous highlight powder. So I would definitely repurchase that. I kind of forgot one thing, concealer. Now this one, had I filmed this a few weeks ago, I probably would have had a completely different concealer. You'll see this in a haul if it's not already up, but this is my Bobbi Brown Corrector, and I've heard people talk about this so much, and I've heard so many great things about it, and so when I went to Las Vegas, I picked this up, and I picked up the color Porcelain Bisque, which is perfect for me. It's the lightest shade, it's super light, but it works really, really great for me. It's extremely creamy. It blends under the eyes really nice. I don't have issues with dark circles or puffiness, but I do have fine lines under my eyes. And I find that this doesn't crease, it doesn't settle into the fine lines or accentuate them. It's just a really beautiful, like, corrector that, I don't know, it just makes my under eye area look really bright without making it look cakey or crepey or making me look like I'm like 90 years old. So I really, really love this. The consistency is great. It's a perfect concealer to blend out with your finger because the warmth of your finger really warms up that product. You can use a brush. I've used like the Precision Tapered P86. Any of those little ones work really great with it too. So I love this. Had I filmed this a few weeks ago, my decision might have been different. Well, it would have been different because I wouldn't have tried this, but I absolutely love this. All right, so now for cheeks. The blush that I thought of that would be probably my first blush, just because it would go with any eye look possible, would be my Tarte Exposed Blush. Let me pull it out of the... Okay, it's not going to come out, so I'm just going to show you it in the palette. It's this one right here, and it doesn't look like anything special. It kind of just looks like a blah blush. It's a very neutral mauve-y brown, I guess, but it's absolutely stunning on the cheeks. It literally, when you put it on, it's like transforms into the most beautiful blush ever. This is, like I said, a blush that would go with any look. So if I only had one blush, this would be the one that I would pick, just because no matter what eye look I would choose, this would work for it. So I love this blush, and it would be the first one I would go repurchase if all of my blushes were gone, which would be really sad because I have a lot and I really love them. For my eyes, this was a tough one because I have a couple palettes that I really, really love, like the Lorac Pro Palette. I'm like really into that right now. I love that it has all those matte shades and shimmery shades, which is huge, which now that I'm talking about it, I'm kind of wanting to change my answer. Okay, so this is going to be kind of a cheat one because I was convinced that the Naked 2 palette would be the palette or the eyeshadows that I would repurchase, just because I really love them. I like that it has a matte brow bone shade, and I like that it has kind of like a mid-tone mauve shade for like your best friend color or your transition color. And then, you know, I'm totally into these colors. I love these ones. So you have a couple of like plummy, taupey looks, and then you have kind of the silvery looks. But now that I'm talking about it, I kind of am almost thinking that maybe this would be the first palette I'd buy, is the Lorac Pro Palette. Just for the reasoning, as I was talking myself out of the Naked palette, is it has all of these matte shades and all of these shimmer shades. So really you could do any look. I mean, there'd be a neutral look, but so would the Naked palette. So I don't know, maybe this would be the palette I would repurchase now that I'm talking about it more, because I've been using this for about 3 weeks and I'm just obsessed with it. I don't know, maybe this would be the palette. Oh man, okay. So then for liner, I of course need some liner. This would be the one that I would pick just because I could use this on my waterline or on my lash line. And this is Blackest Black. It's the L'Oreal Infallible Lacquer Liner. I love this stuff. Super creamy, lasts all day, easy to work with, stays put, blackest black. I mean, this is gorgeous. This would by far be my liner I would use. And then my mascara, this was an easy one, my L'Oreal Voluminous. I love this mascara. This is in waterproof. It just does amazing things for my lashes. I've never had an issue with it. It's never irritated my eyes. My lashes look flawless every single time I use it. It's just a really, really great mascara. So that, I think, is the mascara I would choose if that was the only one that I could repurchase, because I could only get 10 things. So yep, that is my 10 things I would repurchase if I lost all my makeup. I tag all of you to do this video. If you've already done it, leave it as a video response down below. I'd love to know what kind of some of your holy grail items, or like what, if you lost everything, what would be the first 10 items you would go purchase. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun kind of going through my collection and seeing or imagining if I lost everything, what I would repurchase first. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye!